we'd hunt some garbage dev jobs and learn how to differentiate between terrible, mediocre, and good ones. Good ones are hard to find though. So anyways, what's up guys? Hope you guys are having a good week. It's holiday week. Christmas Eve tomorrow. Got Christmas the next day. I got some other videos on the way. But let me know if you get the notification. Hope you guys are swell. Let me pull up my websites. If you guys want me to search an area, happy to do a Dragon Hero. What's up, man? Where are we at? Stack Overflow. What's up, man? Simon? Danny, what's up? Hello, world, dude. How are you? When should we start? Let's hang out for a few minutes. Get some people here. Don't want it to be in vain. Jay, what's up, dude? I'm good, man. Just got back from the gym. It's about to snow. Figured we'd live stream for about an hour or so. Hunt some garbage dev jobs. Oh, let me get my... Oh, I'm researching another video right here called Companies That Look Good But Aren't. Like, this company's so over-engineered. I've been making my notes and writing my script and stuff. Like, they brag about working 9.5-hour days. Anyways, that's going to be a video coming up, but a different... different video than garbage dev jobs. I mean, what's up? Alice, how are you? Hope you're swell. I'm gonna make a new page. Hi from Croatia. Alex, what up, dude? Ashley, London. Okay. What are you doing on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Probably this. I'll probably be live, so when you're done eating grandma's soup and when you're done, you know, and you're just on the couch ready to pass out, I'll probably be live. What's your process when learning a new language? Read documentation or watch YouTube videos? Yeah, definitely figure out if there's anything that's close to what I've already made and then go try to find videos of that. Usually, you know. What software are you using? This is Notion. It's where I put my scripts and everything in here. Like my whole life is in Notion. I used to use Evernote. Here, I'll link it to you if you guys want. One sec. Here. Do you feel the Christmas spirit? When I was a kid, I used to. Not so much more these days, since I'm pretty much by myself all the time. It's weird. Who made the stream? Dude, what up? Welcome aboard. What's some more books? Just finished Unscripted. The War of Art is good. If you're into that. Anything by Robert Greene. 48 Laws of Power is good. Do you like Utah? It has its moments. What do you think about TypeScript? I have no idea. I saw Star Wars last night, dude. What the heck was that ending? So I was like, the special effects were good, but like the movies, ugh. Can you cook Christmas foods? What does that mean? You have to look up Toronto. I'm moving there in 6 months. All right. Learning about the spouse, wife, and husband was very interesting. Yeah, that's a thing. How did you learn how to use Notion? I've been so indoctrinated by Microsoft Office that I find it extremely confusing. I mean, you just make a page or a table. So I have a table for scripts, and then inside of this I have a bunch of pages, and inside that page is my script. You have dogs, you aren't alone. That's facts. That's true. Being ghosted. How do you deal with it? Turn down another job because they promised a lot. I mean, just think about it this way. Why would you want to work at a place that doesn't want to work with you? You know? Like, you can either try to white knight and be like, I'll prove them wrong. I'll show you what's best, company. But like, if they've already decided that you're not a fit and you're not, like, they don't want you, why would you want to be around people all day? Lack of RGB is disappointing. Yo, where did they go? That's hold on, let me see if I can turn it on. I might need to restart. There's one key lit up right here. Anything? Updates maybe? I gotta update the firmware. Oh god. You recommend learning React? I recommend learning whatever gets the job done. Do you know someone who can hire me? I'm unemployed. I don't know anyone. Where'd you get this desk? I got it at Office Max, I think, on sale. What do the Finns do for Christmas? They have like a bazillion days off. They just lay around and drink beer and go in the sauna and then jump in the snow and stuff. Do you like the Tech Lead channel? I don't watch it that much. It's 416. Saw this listing for a front-end dev with back-end experience, paid $13 an hour. Jeez. We're looking for trash on Indeed. We're going to be looking for trash everywhere. Are you familiar with R? Nope. Never used it. Did you see The Witcher on Netflix? I forced myself to watch The Witcher on Netflix, but it's called The Witcher, which means it's about The Witcher, not the rest of the people. The majority of that show is like, the screen time for The Witcher is like 5 minutes, and the other 55 minutes are other people. Like, I can't do it. Like, I just want a Mandalorian type Witcher where he goes and he hunts monsters every episode, but he doesn't do that. It's just like this big long discount Game of Thrones with the Witcher branding. That's how I really feel, if you want to know. All right, garbage dev jobs. By the way, again, if you're new here to the stream, here's the app that I'm using. It's free. That's an affiliate link, but I don't get any money for it. It just gives me credit for the premium, which literally doesn't give you anything except you can add people to your notes. You should look at trash resumes. Maybe. All right. How are you guys? What are you guys doing for Christmas? I guess everyone's off tomorrow and the next day. Except for me. I don't have off days. Is it necessary to learn algorithms on top of algorithms? No. Web dev meme review? No. Okay. Let us jump in after I skip this disco. What is this? It's like some superhero Marvel music. You guys can't hear it. It's weird. It's like Star Wars. Anyone know Reviture? I keep getting a call for them for an entry-level software job. Bro, I wouldn't go work at Reviture. I think Reviture is not a great place to work because this is what they do. They give you 10 weeks of training, at minimum wage, and then you have to sign a contract for 2 years, and they can send you anywhere across the United States to work for a cap of $20 an hour. So, oof. What portion of your income is from doing YouTube videos? Maybe 45%, 50%. You can get bought out though. You have to pay $20K if you don't want to do the contract. You still code for fun, or have you left it alone? I was doing a bunch of DevOps this morning because I thought I broke my website, but I in fact did not, and I fixed it, and I was learning Linux on the fly and Ubuntu on the fly. That was fun, but like, WordPress because I don't know Drupal. I don't code for fun. I never coded for fun ever. It was never fun. I just coded to work remote and to make things. That's all. And if you want to code for the external reasons, great. But you might not like it as a job. You own any real estate? The house that I live in. Alright. Let's jump in. Oh, wait. What up? I'm back. What should we look for? Software developer? Let's look up front-end developer. It's like dubstep epic music. Pretty cool. Should your portfolio be HTTPS certified? Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a good talking point. What's your plan for 2020? I'm going to document getting my pilot's license. That'll be fun. I'll go visit some people, travel more. I only code to make money. Good. That's what I do. I code to make things that make me money, or I code to make things that are fun to use. Hotjar? Hotjar is not good. I applied to Hotjar. That's how I know. And they told me no. Travel Expo Pros. Oh, by the way, I'm making a fake resume so I can send it to these garbage jobs and just troll them in the interview. Why do you... let's see. Work is work, Josh. That's not true at all. I love my work. And this work doesn't compare to anything, like any job I've ever held. Work is not always work. Work is only work if you settle. You know, it's like, I get to business expense the things that I love. It's nuts. Work is not work. That's for people that settle. We like WordPress. How much they pay though? Oh, look. Wow. So they're hiring for 2 roles. Or 1. I don't know. Oh god, they have a whole paragraph about culture. Thanks for the advice, Ivan. You're welcome. Yeah, trouble with the law in the past. What do you say when interviews bring up your possession charges? Yeah, man, you got to go to them. You should not let them bring up the charges. You have to tell them about your charges before they do that. That way you're upfront and honest. Yeah, I don't know about this. What's your take on Coursera EDX certificates? They're a joke. All web dev certs are a joke. Get an AWS certification, that'll help you. Get a Cisco networking certification, that'll help you. But your Udacity and your Coursera and your certificates are useless. Like, just make one on a napkin. It's dumb. They don't do anything because there's no, like, third-party, you know, credibility there. Like, you could just click next and click next and click next on the page, and anyone can do that. What? You don't even have to learn. So that's why it doesn't hold any weight. There's just no way to verify. Alright. The content is good, but the certificate is laughable. Because the certificate doesn't mean that you can do it. A test shows that you can do it. A code test shows that you can do it. Two years experience in web design? Oh, what is this garbage? 2 years experience and they want to know your salary and your GPA? Garbage job. Adding this to the list. GPA is irrelevant, especially if you've been in the industry for 2 years. GPA might matter if you've been in the industry for this, like your first job, but after that, your GPA should never matter. It's what you can do on the job, not your GPA. You're out of college. Are you serious? What is this? What is this garbage? GPA only shows that you can take a test. Great work. Okay, garbage job. Found it. And 60K for 2 years is pretty low. I'm gonna go to sleep. All right, good night. I like this epic music. It's like Lindsay Sterling. Nothing about money here. What is this? Why are you so negative? Bye. Okay. Our clients gather. Morning, boys. Good morning. Jane.com. Jane's values. Oh, God. Make it count. Just say it. I highly doubt they mean be honest. Like, just say it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Love of JavaScript. Okay, here you go, boys. Anything that has an emoji in the job title is... Come on. I bet they call you a Jedi. Let's look at the reviews real quick. Data Quest, I don't know anything about it. Beautiful workspace. Okay, first of all, if you're a developer, you should never have to go to a workspace, so that's a bad argument. Great family company. Yeah, alright. They are not family oriented. They discriminate and treat employees with no respect. Not even a triple dot. This is like triple dot to the 10th. Jeez. Is Christmas Eve the best time to look for a job? No. The best time to look for a job will probably... Well, it was probably in about the end of October before people started going on vacation. Should I ask for more salary if it's a React job versus an HTML template job? Yes. Can you think of some garbage remote companies off the top of your head? Absolutely, yeah. I got a big one coming here for you. It's right here. It's here's one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is from Ola. So look right here. The first 3 months you're called an Ola noob. First 1 to 2 years is Ola junior, and after 1 to 2 years you're an Ola veteran. You're an integral part of the Ola family. Garbage, garbage, garbage. And then down here, the last line is, Ola developer veterans are typically not let go. Why would you say that? Why would you ever say that? Ever. Why would you mention being let go in any job application? Like, this is from the employee handbook. Oh, here's a good one. Check your work. No one will check your work, so do it well the first time. What kind of software company is this a good thing to have? No one's gonna check your work? Like, are you serious? A great delivery is one that does not require anyone to get involved, so you're not allowed to ask for help here at this company. Attendance, right here. We usually work for 9.5 hours a day. Working hours are from 9 to 6:30. 30 minutes are unpaid lunch. Isn't this great? So, Ola, that'll be a good one. Is this list public? This is from their employee handbook, but I don't want to I don't want to post it because I don't want to remove it. So, anyways, they're on the list. That's a whole separate video. Jobs that look great. Yeah, no code review. Jobs that look great but are trash. Isn't that great? If you guys want the playlist, let me hit you with the playlist real quick. Right there, sir. And madam. Alright, let's go back. Oh, Sundance. Bachelor's degree or equivalent experience. Store discounts. What? Let's look at some low payers. I'm a software intern, and what's the best way to handle work? I could dedicate my free time to produce more at home. Do you think I should do it? Yeah, dude. If you start working at home, they're gonna expect you to start working at home, and then you'll never have a life. Ram, what up, dude? Hola. More like, no, brah. Jim, what's up, man? How do I know what a good job is? Well, that's what we're trying to find here. I'm trying to find really ridiculous ones and decent ones. What is this? You looking for a web developer or a marketing person? Hello? Have amazing problem-solving skills. Earned a college degree. Oh, God. Why would this company care? This isn't garbage, but it's, you know, I would apply to it. $2.99. Thanks, man. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Front-end engineer remote. What do we got? 4 years experience. I don't know about that. If I make a portfolio with WordPress, it doesn't matter what you make your portfolio with, and any company who cares is dumb. Ignore. Like the projects on your portfolio are where you go. If you're just trying to whip up a portfolio so you can have time to work on projects, great. Why should you be penalized for that? Remote. This is a remote position. Could be good. It's like we're in a Disney movie right now. I love it. Turn that up a little bit. JavaScript Developer. Did I look at this one? I think I looked at this one. Should I apply to remote jobs? Yeah, always apply to remote jobs. What should I say if the company asks about 3 years of work experience with Node and I don't have because they're 3 years required? Yeah, just say that, I've worked with Node briefly, but I'm looking for an opportunity to level up in a professional capacity or work on it in a professional capacity. Professional capacity. That's like the keywords that you want to say. Let
me pull out that HR for you. I currently do not have too much experience with Node. However, I've been looking for a great opportunity, and this company seems like that opportunity to really utilize Node.js in a professional capacity where I could build my skills while I build the company and increase its value.
That's what you say in the interview. Watch their eyes. Their eyes just about to be like, "You're hired." Bro, I'm like the master at pulling out HR speak. Joe, what's up, man? Setting up a dev environment is difficult. Any advice? Well, I don't know what environment you're setting up. Basic research. What's this? Are okay remote jobs rare to find? I'd say most remote jobs are decent. This one looks good because it's remote, and then you realize they micromanage the crap out of you. Will code for exposure? Don't do that. You devalue the market when you do that. Did you get to ask employers questions you noted during the other stream? No, I gotta finish the fake resume. Can you work from Mexico and earn in dollars? Yeah. Just apply to somewhere that pays in dollars. You can earn in dollars. You like the HR speak?
I'm actually very compatible with most company cultures and your values. In fact, I really align with most business verticals and increasing the company profit, because I always ask myself when I wake up every morning, right before I get in my car, I say, is this good for the company? It's this my whole life. Is this good for the company? What will help benefit the CEO? How can I bring value to your project and help you bring more money into your pockets? I think I'm a great candidate.
Like, bro, that's what I used to do in all the interviews, and like they were like, "Wow, that's amazing." Yeah.
Well, I'm really happy that we can see eye to eye on this excellent opportunity.
Like my brain just goes into outer space. I'm not even there anymore. Oh my god. Look at the bullet points on this. It's like some qualities. On-call rotation for a web dev? What? Must own or lease a well-maintained motor vehicle. What? What? Shouldn't they give you a company car? That's what good companies would do, right? Here's a company car. What a joke. What do they do? New member, Nick. Welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. I missed anything? Yeah, this is pretty bad. Gotta make a little note why it was ridiculous. Must own a car. What? What else is trash? Self-motivated. I swear to God, like most everyone just copies and pastes these exact same bullet points on every job. Self-starter, self-motivated, multitask, detail-oriented, excellent oral and written communication skills. Bro, I have excellent oral skills when it comes to getting that raise. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. What is experience in graphic design is preferred? Okay, so they just want everything. They want WordPress, they want PHP, they want Adobe Creative Cloud, they want a backend developer. Yeah, so here's your all-in-one. They should call it a full stack developer, but they're not. So the reason that they're not calling it a full stack developer here is because full stack usually means that they have to pay you more money. Web developer titles are typically paid lower than full stack developer titles. Excellent decision making and critical thinking skills. Oh god. Who gets to decide? That's my question. Like, who gets to decide that you have excellent critical thinking skills? I don't know, this is pretty much trash. React developer contractor. Oh, all right. How much you get paid? Where's the money, baby? Let's talk money. No money. Oh, wow. 6,960 reviews. Oh, this company is huge. WordPress is PHP, but they don't mean it like you're building WordPress. They just mean like you use it. Are you hiring remote developers? I'm not hiring developers. I just do everything myself. Front-end software engineer. Oh, dude. That's how, this title right here is how you trigger people that are like in C and C++. Front-end engineer. Oh, they're not engineers. They're web developers. Like I see that all the time. Damn, what's up, dude? You are hard charging, failing fast, always learning, and Darwinian. Okay. Who puts that in a title? Alright, next. What do you think about Upwork? I don't think this is the right place to ask how people feel about Upwork, but I'll let the chat tell you. Every other Friday off. Oh, hold on. We might have found a decent place. See? CS degrees desired, but not absolutely necessary. Okay, good. Love of learning. Okay, good. Do you see this? Look at this. Look at this. Regrettably, we cannot accept applicants from Dev Mountain's boot camps. Oh god, I've never seen that before. Oh wow, that's a big lol. That's a big LOL right there. Oh, you know somebody burned them. You know somebody burned this company that was from Dev Mountain. Ooh, I'm from Dev Mountain. It burns. Somebody give me some ice. Brandon, what's up, dude? That's funny. That's funny stuff right there. So obviously, this is what you do if you're from Dev Mountain. You remove that shit off your resume ASAP and apply. Ooh. Oh, big oof. Yo, this is where I went. They hit me up and they're like, we'd love to talk to you about a partner. No. Nope, done. Done with you. Only Lambda. Bye. That's funny. That's a big funny. Gym reimbursement sounds good. Stocked with yeah, whatever. Every other Friday off sounds dope though. But I'm gonna I'm gonna... Oof. Is that legal? I mean, I feel like if you read this and you're still dumb enough to leave Dev Mountain on your resume, then you deserve to get rejected. You know? Just say self-taught. I wonder who burned them and what they did. Who did it? You know, because you know the only reason that this is here is because someone done goofed. Someone probably like deleted the production server on day one. That's a big oof. Here, you guys can look at it. Let me see if it's less than 200 characters. Yeah, there you go. Why does Dev Mountain have such a bad reputation? Personally, I don't know anything about the reputation. I went there like a couple years ago before when it was still Dev Mountain. Dev Mountain has been bought and sold more times than the lady on the corner of the street, okay? And I say that in terms of they've been bought by Capella Education, which is a for-profit garbage, you know, like ITC Tech, DeVry, Phoenix University, you know, fake schools that are, you know, just out to maximize their money. And then they got bought out again by Strayer University, which is also DeVry, ITT, Everest, etc., for-profit university. They're just banking on the name now. So Dev Mountain is not Dev Mountain anymore. That's the problem. I don't know. Drop database prod DB. Yep. That's exactly how it goes. Streamlabs, stop. They're just writing on the Dev Mountain name, so it's not at the same school anymore. That's the problem. I know, because I went there. And they don't have a guarantee, and it's only 3 months long. Like, no money-back guarantee, no ISA, none of that. Is that the same as Trilogy? No, Trilogy's its own beast. How's the job hunt going? How's the Christmas gifts hunting? I'm probably gonna go shop after this stream, to be honest. That's funny though. Oh, hold on, I gotta put that in my list. No Dev Mountain grads. So I guess I couldn't apply to that job. Obviously, if you went to Dev Mountain and want that job, just say you're self-taught. Devaluated Mountain. Have you interviewed any data science Lambda students? I did at first, but we just kind of drifted. Like, it was going slow. So is Trilogy bad too? Trilogy banks on the reputations of colleges so that you get a job. So everyone says, I went to Rutgers Code Bootcamp. No, you didn't. You went to Trilogy on a Rutgers campus. That's what you did.
But I get to put Rutgers on my resume, so it might win some HR people over.
Okay, but you still didn't go there. Oh, and if Rutgers, or if Trilogy and Rutgers are in it together, you know, why would Rutgers University want people to not go to their college? Why would they say, yeah, okay, use our stamp and go to Trilogy? You want to know why? It's because Rutgers gets 20% of everything that Trilogy makes. And so in exchange of that, Rutgers says, hey, you know what? Go ahead. Use our brand name. That might help you get a job. So you're just leaning on the reputation of some college instead of your skills. What's the background music? Here's a playlist. Was it a bad? No, that was a good job. Like, I would definitely apply there. Every other Friday off sounds super dope. As long as they aren't making you work like 12-hour days the rest of the week. Oh, I applied here. I applied to Railroad 19. I got ghosted. Hmm. 3 weeks vacation. It's not great. Am I late? No, we've been live for 35 minutes. WordPress front-end developer. Clixy. Let's take a gander. Will you check jobs in EU Nordic countries? I mean, if they're listed, Potato Turtle. What Nordic countries? You want Sweden? Indeed does do global, but most European countries use their own country's website. What's the difference between full stack developer and software engineer? Software engineer is just a very vague term. Software engineer could mean full stack. Software engineer could mean C++ engineer. It's just, you know. Alright. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. Next. Hmm. 80 to 100K is not bad though. We should start putting junior. Finland would be great. All right, we'll hit up the EU. So if you guys want to know, just go to Indeed.com, and then down here there's this countries thing. Just click that, and you can find it. Tom, what's up, man? I need a laptop for programming. Zephyrus or Razer Blade? Please help me decide. The Razer's really expensive. I don't know. I like for programming and gaming. Programming doesn't matter. You just need RAM. Really. Gaming, that's up to you. I don't know what kind of games you want. You like Overwatch or you like Crisis 3? What and where? Okay, for all of you who don't know Finnish, this says what and this says where. Okay. What are we gonna do? We'll just type in developer because a lot of jobs are in English. Anywhere in Finland. Junior software developer. Let's take a gander here. Every other Friday off. Jobs are 10-hour days. Oh, I mean, yeah, only that week. Oh, this is let's see. This seems fine. Students, if necessary, we will provide an opportunity to write your thesis. Oh, that's dope. The work will be done in Hämeenlinna. Interested as we believe a happy employee gets more work done. Yeah, try finding that sentence in any U.S. job posting. You won't. Is C++ ever used in backend? I think there's this thing called WebAssembly that uses that. Right? I've never done it though. This seems okay. There's nothing about money though. Wall of text. Well, I mean, it's a Finnish job. Oh god. Nope. I'm not reading that. My Finnish reading skills have dilapidated. I can read like a little bit of this, but it just looks like this is what Finnish looks like. You just roll your face across the keyboard and boom, Finnish language, written Finnish language. What do you think of Colt Steele's new 10K web dev bootcamp? I mean, everybody's on the bootcamp train, right? Woohoo. I don't know. What are your thoughts about Flatiron 14-week immersive full stack? A Flatiron teaches Ruby, so there's that. Also, Flatiron has a really crappy ISA, so there's that. But at least they have a guarantee, so there's that. Should I go bootcamp or self-taught? Self-taught first. Try. Be self-taught. WebAssembly is a VM, nothing to do with C++. Today we learned. Thank you for telling us. Are you confident in working in an environment where English is the language? What? I don't know. This seems okay. We're interviewing as soon as we get application. Oh yeah, so a lot of European companies, for those of you who don't know, they do like this thing where they have like a gap where, or like, I don't know, like a time period where everyone applies, and then at the end of the time period they start interviewing. So it's not an ongoing interview. Like they have like this interviewing period that's like a month long, and so if you apply, you just have to wait for a month for that period to be over when they start reviewing resumes. It's the dumb. Like, you can't just apply and hope to get a response same day, because that's not how they do it. It's like there's just this big opening and everyone submits, and then boom, all of a sudden you get a call back. So like getting a job in Europe takes forever. What do you think of Team Treehouse? Pretty good. I live in rural Germany. They all want you to speak German. Just tell them American language is the best language. Problem solved. That won't offend anybody there. Promise. Just try it. Just say this is Germany and we speak American. Okay? At least in 1945 they did. For a minute. Just kidding. It's a joke. Everybody laugh. Don't worry. Full Stack Academy, full-time boot camp. I don't know too much about it. Oh, Vasa. Oh, nice. I live near here. You're hot on the market, developers. What? Remote location is not possible. But honestly, why wouldn't you want to work on site? We have the best lunch in town, video games, a ping pong table. Oh, hold up. We have a ping pong table? Hold on, wait a minute now. We have a ping pong table? Why would you ever want to work remote? They have a ping pong table, guys. Guys, a ping pong table. Like, stay at home with your kids and be a good parent? They got a ping pong table. I'm out, kids. Bye. Come on, this is garbage. What are you doing, Finland? I thought you were better than this. Come on now. They have a ping pong table. Forget your kids. Come to work. Ping pong table apply ASAP. Sign me up. See? Everybody gets it. Why would you not want to come in? Duh. That's why we always meet up every now and then outside of work. Oh god. Watch a movie or play Dungeons and Dragons. You gotta ask them why can't they work at home. Just curious, Josh. How are the Finnish women like? Well, I've had approximately one experience in a romantic situation, and I don't think that has to do with her, like, I wouldn't say like wherever she's from. I don't think that her personality had something to do with it, that she's Finnish. Like, I like Finland. Finnish people are really nice. Once you're friends for life. You know, you're friends with a Finnish person, they'll give you the shirt off their back without asking. Finnish people are very good people once you get to know them. The hard part is getting to know them. But Finnish women, I mean, I don't know, right? Like, I was married. I wasn't out there looking for other women. What tech stacks are in demand? There's lots of tech stacks that are in demand. You just have to look where you want to work. Is there any point in going self-taught out of high school? Yeah, none of that. Out of high school doesn't matter. They don't need to know that you're fresh out of high school. Just don't say that. Just say, hey, look, my age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just look at the portfolio. This is what I can do. This is how I can bring money to you. That's, at the end of the day, you could say, all right, look, can we just cut this BS? Because I know you're hiring me so that you can make more money as a business. This is how I can make you more money as a business. How long were you married for? Too long. The region's tech scene is booming. What is this like? Is this how European companies do it? I guess they're just like wall of text. Why make it readable when you can just wall of text? Oh, I applied to this. I applied to Kone construction company. Or like I applied to this job as a mechanical engineer while I was still in Finland, and they told me no. Actually, they didn't tell me anything. But I didn't have enough time to go through it. See? This is how it works. I don't know if you can read this. Hold on. I'll go over there in the corner. Zoom in again. By January 9th, 2020, applications are screened as of January 2020. So you have to basically wait. Finnish language is like if Sweden and Russian had a baby. Nah, doesn't sound like Russian at all, really. If you want to hear what Finnish sounds like, you can just listen to Estonian, because they have the same words, but different meanings. Like the exact same word in different meanings. Thoughts on Cold Steel's boot camp for 10K? I don't know. He's got to cash in, right? Everybody's doing boot camps. You know, I heard this statistic. That said, when boot camps were like just starting, and like, what was that? Hacker School? Hack Reactor? Hack Reactor was still a big thing before they got bought by Galvanize. It was like 50% of the graduates from Hack Reactor went on to create other code boot camps, because there was more money in creating code boot camps than actually going to get a software job. So, you know, everybody's got to cash in. That's... If you're fresh out of high school, should you take the education section off? Yeah. Just if you don't have work experience and you don't have education, well, that will benefit you, like a computer science or something. Then just put projects. Just load it down with projects. Companies ask for a CS degree, but you don't have to have it. Like, you got to understand that requirements is not requirements. I wish they would use a different word, like wish list. That's what they should really call it. They should call it wish list items from the candidate, instead of saying requirements, because no one ever meets all the bullet points, and if they do, they probably want too much money. Junior web developer, I'm all about it. Let's look. I can't read this. I mean, I can, but that's gonna... Hold on. Thank you, Google. Ow. What do we offer? Choice of tools. Flexible employer. Oh, you can work remote. That's kind of dope. Boot camps are mostly for making more bootcamp tutors. Like, when there's a gold rush, you want to sell shovels, right? You don't want to go mine for gold. So that's what those kids did. The kids that were graduating the code boot camps were like, you know what? All these people want to be software engineers, so I'm going to sell them the shovels so that they can go do that, right? Because that's the real winner. You want to sell shovels. No, don't go mine for gold, right? Don't do it. That's how it goes. That's why everybody makes courses. That's just the way the world works. There's more money in that than doing the job. Some people care about that. All right, let's go back. Let's go to another country. Like UK sounds good. German is a hard requirement. Yeah, we're talking about Germany. Yeah, they're like, sorry, we won't even look at you if you don't speak German. German's really lame because you have to have like some German certification from some test, even though like the whole world speaks English. So I don't know. This is a weird next song. All right. Actually, you know, someone said Seattle. I'll go there. We'll put Junior. No, Seattle's just gonna come up with a bunch of Amazon jobs and Microsoft. Let's not do that. It's gonna be the market's gonna be slanted there. You wanna look for jobs on Indeed? I do Stack Overflow too, but Stack Overflow's pretty decent. Currently a grad from New York State. Accounting jobs are just as bad as dev jobs. Well, accounting jobs is a degree is required because you're messing with people's money, like business money. You probably have to have a CPA. Still a fan of Lambda? Yeah, that's the only place I'll ever endorse. I I think iOS is super niche. You're gonna get paid more, but progressive web apps can do the same thing. So enjoy the commentary. Well, thanks, man. How do you show companies you can make them money and aren't just a list of skills? What do they want to see? Yeah, they're not gonna have a thing for, like, they're not gonna have a question. Like, you have to know that the point of the company hiring you is to make them more money. Right now they're making, let's say a company's making $1 million a year. They want to hire you and pay you $100,000 so that they can make $1.5 million a year, right? So they're making $400,000 profit and they're paying you $100,000, right? So they want to make more money by hiring you. So you have to show them, hey, this is how your company's going to make more money overall by you giving me a slice of that. Because that's what a job is. How you show them that is, hey, what are you working on right now? All right, well, here's my expertise in that. Here's my ideas about that. Here's how we could execute it. You could say all that stuff in the interview. You got to go to them. Be like, hey, what's the team working on? Hey, after this HR interview, can I go meet the team? After this HR interview, can I go see what the team is working on? After this HR interview, can I go meet the CTO and see what his plans are for the business? Hey, after this, like, you can ask those questions. First interview, doesn't matter. Go to them. That's how you show it. Would it be easier to find a stable job? First things first, there's no such thing as a stable job, only the illusion of a stable job. Stable job is going to depend on how transparent your CEO is with his spending, probably. I'll do the UK. You want Raleigh? Alright. Los Angeles? San Diego? His signing bonus was more than what I get paid in a year. Okay, so here's the thing. A signing bonus and any bonus... Let me go full screen. Let's go business mode with Josh here. Any bonus that you get as a W-2 is taxed at just about 40%. So you could say goodbye to 40% of your bonus. Hey, we'll give you a $30,000 signing bonus. You're not getting that. You get like maybe $16,500 because that's how bonuses are taxed on a W-2. So it might have been more than you make in a year, but you take 50% away, take half of it by. That's how bonuses work. So bonuses to me aren't that attractive. If you get a bonus as a contractor, 1099, then you do your own taxes and you get to keep all of it, but you still probably have to pay some if you don't manage your taxes right. So don't worry about bonuses. They're taxed a lot. Not worth it almost. I would take an increase in salary over a bonus. What if you put the full bonus into a 401k? You can't. They give you a bonus like an extra paycheck, and then when you look at the paycheck, you see the bonus amount at $30,000, and then you see amount received at that's like $16,500, whatever 60% is. You don't get that choice. It's just like an extra paycheck. Amazon out here not paying taxes. Yes, they do. Amazon pays taxes. Everyone who says Amazon doesn't pay taxes doesn't understand how that works. Amazon pays plenty of payroll taxes. So much payroll taxes. They just don't pay income taxes because they spend all their money. They reinvest back into the business so they don't have income to pay because they've expensed all of it. But they do pay payroll tax. They pay state, city, and municipality taxes. But they just don't pay income because they spend all of it. And that's what most companies do. Not just Amazon. That's what Facebook does. That's what Google does. All the big companies just business expense everything they make so they don't pay income tax. But they still pay taxes. They just don't. People who say that don't understand how this works. What are your thoughts on Siraj Raval apology? I don't know. It's too late. He's done goofed. He cheated once. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't watch this channel. Let me see. You can negotiate your bonus if the company lets you. If the company's just like, hey, if we meet our quarterly goal, then the company gets a bonus or whatever, right? Like, I wish people would stop saying that. Shouldn't we encourage companies to reinvest in themselves? Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're not paying taxes and Jeff Bezos walks away with $51 billion. That's not how it works at all. Most of it's tied up in stock. He does not have $51 billion in the bank account. I can guarantee you that. Rich people don't do that. What does Siraj do? He made a course where he was talking about like machine learning, I think, and how you can make a bunch of money, but he like plagiarized it, something like that. Yeah, and it was like $200 or something. He made like $250,000. Amazon uses its AWS. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Amazon, the retail side of things where you buy items, they don't make a profit there. They make a profit on AWS. So, yeah, it's to put brick and mortar stores out of business, and you know, that's just how it works. Either compete or, you know, get wrecked. Amazon's ahead of the game. That's just how it goes. Capitalist society. Why does the UK Indeed look so different than regular Indeed? What is this? We are internship specialists. Oh god, somehow they've convinced people that this is a good thing. This is, oh no. 20,000 a year. That's trash. But that's just, there's just not as much, taxes are different there, not as much demand. Money's not there, they can't pay it. Josh, would you take a $150,000 contract software dev job? No. I make more money than that right now, and I don't have to do what I'm told. And yeah, so no. If you want to, so one guy wanted to hire me for $95,000 and told me I had to move to Michigan, and I said no. I'm gonna need about $800,000 and remote with no boss. And no deadlines and no meetings, just a task, and that's it, leave me alone. And he's like, well, unfortunately I don't have the power to give you that. And I was like, okay, bye. Actually my first response was, can I be the CEO? And he said, what? And I said, yeah, I don't want to get told what to do. I'd rather make $200K a year and be my own boss than make $800,000 and get told what to do. That's just me though. 20 to 24. Ugh. This doesn't, I mean, it seems okay. This is junior. I know junior in the UK is like 20 to 25. Scala jobs remote, not much. Yeah. Can I be CEO? Nice. I mean, the guy wanted to pay me $95,000 and I had to move to Michigan. You kidding me? He's like, well, I make 500, or what do you say? I make 595,000 a year and I'd be your boss. And I was like, how about no? Like, do you even watch my channel? I don't know. There's not a lot of jobs here. Do you think tech companies are losing money on not doing remote? Oh, yeah, 100%. Companies could easily not have to pay. I know at my last job, they paid over $10,000 a month to rent out the workspace. So the company is spending someone's salary by just making everyone come to work. Oh, and by the way, the CEO didn't even live in Utah. He lived in Colorado. So everyone had to come to an office except for him because he works better at home. And over $10,000 a month. All right, let's take a look, Nick. JavaScript games dev. Okay. Hold on, I get it. This is Indeed. Jagroup Singh says California is the best place for tech jobs. That's not true at all. Do you place YouTube and your other job at equal importance now? I don't have another job. I'm self-employed. Let's take a look. Fully supported remote. That's dope. We don't track holiday or working hours. That's dope. People choose what to work on and how to accomplish a task. That's dope. Here you go. Apply to this job. This is a good job. JavaScript games. Yeah, I don't know how they're making money off that, but that's not my problem, right? That's marketing. Or is it? Actually, it is your problem as a developer because you'll, you know, if they can't make money, then no job for you, no matter how cool the company is. What's great about it? Exceptional freedom. Work on things you care about. Incredibly hardworking, committed colleagues. What's bad about it? You can't blame stuff on managers or budgets or the company. Why not? Sometimes you can't. Why can't you do that? Freedom isn't always fun. Sometimes it's scary. Yeah, no, it's not. None of this. There's nothing bad about this for me, so I think this is pretty dope. Udemy is okay if you can find the right teacher for how you learn. Greetings from Poland. Oh, thanks, man. The benefits. There are negatives and benefits of remote work. No, there's no negative to remote work for me ever. I've never had a negative. Leave me alone. Get away from me. I don't need to come into the office. Just let me do my job in peace. Let me blast my music. Head of culture and people. Ugh. So this is a fancy way to say HR. Oh my god. Look at this. Recruit 20 plus developers in the next 12 months. What's up? Tons of dev jobs in Canada. Okay. We'll look it up. It could be part-time, maybe 3 or 4 days a week, or it could be full-time, partly depending on what you want and how you think you can deliver value. So this company seems like they know what they're doing. This guy seems like he's pretty transparent. Radical transparency and unprecedented freedom. Facts. Good. The name is still... should just be HR, though. I don't know why they're doing that. Gotta adapt to the lingo of the times, I guess. Head of culture and people. Harassment prevention person. That's what they should call it. Payroll person. Please sign your insurance documents person. What else do they do? Yeah, that's about it. Should you start a side hustle for the sole purpose of making money, even if it's not what you want to do? I don't know how important finances are to you, but for me, having a side hustle to have extra money in case of my job saying, hey, we're out of money, bye, is nice. So if that requires me doing something a little bit on the side I don't particularly like, then I'll do it. It just depends on, you know, can you move back in with mom and dad? If you can, maybe it doesn't matter. This is a good company, though. I would say this is a good company, for sure. So let me put that. Thanks for the chill stream. Thanks, Crystal, for that. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. Let me... This is a true developer's desk. I just need about 35 more cans of soda. Why companies who do remote don't just hire? Yeah, time zone is a big thing. Communication is a big thing. Sometimes security is a big thing. What do you think of instead getting a dev job just to create your own startup? I think you should use companies like they use you, right? So every company is hiring to get to the end goal of making a product. Well, this is what they say. This is what companies say.
Our goal is to create the best communication product that there is, and we're looking to disrupt the market right now.
Okay, well, listen here, CEO. Your real goal is to make a good product that stands out from other products so that other investors will come and buy you out, and you'll walk away with 60% of your stock valued at $28 million, in which you will become an angel investor and invest in other startups. That's the real deal. That is how it works in the tech industry now. Everyone wants to make a product so that they can get bought out by a big company, and then they use that money to become investors, and then they make successful exits over and over and over. And so I don't care how innovative or disruptive your product is. You can say whatever you want, Mr. CEO, but your goal is to make a bunch of money just like everyone else, because everyone likes money. That's how it works. That's why people make startups, so they can have a successful exit. That is what it's called. Yeah, but on paper, when you're looking up, like, that's what you have to understand from a developer point of view. You got to look at it a little bit more like from the business side of things. They want to hire you so that you can make their product better, so that they can get a better evaluation from investors, and the investors will go talk to other companies that are open to buying technologies. And so there are companies out there that will just straight up buy out companies, and then they'll fire everyone, and then they'll put their own people in it, and now they own that piece of IP. Just go look at all the buyouts. Let's do it together. Let's go do it together. But you have to start seeing it from the CEO's point of view, right? He's trying to get the evaluation as high as possible, so that way when a company comes and says, hey, we want to buy your technology, we want to buy your brand, we want to buy your product, they can say, okay, well, our evaluation is $600 million. That's what happened to Trilogy. Trilogy got bought out for like $700 million or something, and it's garbage. Like, that's the goal, right? So the CEO walked away with whatever he had left in equity. Boom, that dude's set for life. That is the goal of a startup from the CEO's perspective, like it or not. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. What if I want to build a product that I don't want to sell out to any big company? Okay, that's great. But here is one of the problems. If you never sell your company, you'll always be beholden to it. So one of the things that I like to remember is that, like, if you can't walk away from your business, then your business owns you and you don't own your business. And at some point in time, you will get old and you will want to walk away and you want to go live life, and you will most likely be looking to sell it. So if you can't walk away, like right now for me, right? This is terrible, because if I leave, YouTube channel dies, my business dies, and I accept that for now, right? But at some point, everyone's looking for a successful exit. That's what it's called. That's what companies do. Like, there's this thing called software development lifecycle, like in software, but there's also this thing called the software development lifecycle. Usually the software is at its peak after about 5 years, and that's when companies are looking to sell. I talked to the CEO about this. I talked to the VPs about this. I talked to the accountants about this. Like, Fresca, yes. Pretty good. So how do you think you use them like they want to use you, right? So they're paying you to learn. Then you take what you learn, and then you go do your own thing, or you get another job, or you job hop. If you want to play salary game, great. If you want to, that's what I did, right? I worked at jobs, and I learned how businesses work, and I learned how all this stuff coincide. Like, I learned how it all worked together, and I learned, okay, great, you can have a great product, but if you can't run a business and you don't know how taxes work and you don't know how any of this works, it won't matter. If you can't market, it won't matter. Would you ever want to do that? Build a company startup with the intentions of selling? I don't have any like startup ideas. That's the thing, right? I don't have an innovative product that I'm pushing. I don't have a market disrupting application. I don't have any ideas for that, Forrest. That's the thing. And people always ask that. I'm like, that'd be cool if I had this great revolutionary product or idea to sell, and like, great, but I don't. So right now I just do this, and then my goal to be a successful exit is to make enough money doing this, just busting my butt, since I won't be able to sell for a lump sum, because who's going to buy grind rail? No one knows what that is, right? No one's going to buy it. I don't have a product like that. So either I can create my brand into a product that can get bought, or I can just keep trying to make money and saving the money that I make so that I can invest in assets, which will generate me passive income, so I don't have to worry about being able to walk. Save at 4K. Now I'm seeking advice for investing that money, perhaps making a small business. You can make a business without even making a business. You're just called a sole proprietor. It's about $80 to make an actual LLC, though. What if I want to build a business with the intention of competing with the top dogs, building a giant? Yeah, if you want to compete with the top dogs, that's great. But most likely they'll just build the exact same technology you have, and then they'll put you out of business. That's what companies do. The company's like, oh, what are our competitors making? All right, get a team on it. Like, if you wanted to make some product and then Google sees that you're making that product, they either, one, they might just want to buy it from you because it's not worth their time to make, or two, they see that you're early enough in the development process of whatever product you're building at your startup, and they're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's build that real quick. And now Google has the money and the resources to push their marketing and get out in front of way more people than you. So you'll just be put out of business like that. They'll just build it they'll just copy what you have. They'll do it better because they have more money. They got more resources. That's how it works. So if you want to compete with the big dogs, I would suggest you partner with the big dogs and not just look to, hey, 1v1, bro. They're going to win because money. And yeah, or they'll just hire your people. They'll just poach. That's how business works. Amazon, or what Facebook looks at what the HTC Vive did, and then Facebook was like, oh, let me just make the Oculus real quick, right? The thing everyone underestimates is the power of an idea. Yeah, I mean, so you can't own an idea, right? That's a big deal. Like, you can copy people all day long, but it's whoever executes better. So if you don't give away all your bags of tricks while you're developing the product, and then Google sees what you want to make and they think that's the end product, right? They see it before it's done and they try to copy you, and then you keep going and making your product, and then right at the end you add this brand new unique feature that Google didn't know you were going to add, and then you win the market. That's how it works. So how do you get partnered with a top dog even if you're small? You offer equity. You offer equity for resources. Equity is potential value, right? That's what you're valued at by the market. So you'd say, hey man, I'll give you 20% of my company if you give me a little money. That's a startup. That's what startups do. You would go, so there's this place called Google Ventures. Google Ventures is a startup, and or it's not a startup, it's a venture capitalist, right? So Google has a little company that goes and buys products. You're talking out of your butt. The founder of Oculus is a distant relative of mine. They were acquired. Okay. Well, no one knows that, right? Everyone thinks Facebook made it. No one knows they were acquired. All of the Google projects fail, though. Yeah, so Google buys companies for the technology. They don't buy the company for the company. They don't care what the company's making. Google buys, like, they'll see some startup making something awesome, and then they just want a piece of it. They just want whatever the unique piece of technology is. They don't give two craps about whatever the startup's making. They just want that proprietary technology. So they buy it out, and then they trash the company and take that little piece of tech and then use it for whatever they want. I wonder if your startup has potential to be sold for a lot of money if the tech is great but monetization is bad. They want to know your profit, like, well, not profit. They want to know your cash flow. That's what they want to know. They want to know your reach, your user reach, and they want to know your cash flow. That's what matters. If you're making a presentation to an investor, they're going to say, okay, number one, what problem are you solving? And they're going to say, okay, number two, how many users are you reaching right now? What's your active user base? And then number three, how much money are you making right now? That's what they want to know. How do employers see part-time experience? Why do you gotta tell them it's part-time? Why can't you just say I was a software developer? Why you gotta be like, I was a software developer, but it was only 4 days. Why are you giving them all that information? They don't need to know. You're not lying. You're just like, why would you shoot yourself in the foot? So if you partner with a top dog, how likely is your business to grow to their size? I mean, just because you give them equity and they give you money, you still gotta build it. Still got to work on it. Like, how likely is it? How determined are you? How much can you leverage their ideas? How much can you convince them to help you? It just depends. Totally subjective. What do you want for Christmas? Nothing. What's this guy's stack? Any whatever gets the job done. That's my stack. I don't care what stack is. Just, hey, what do I need to make it? All right, I'll learn it. Got it. Let's go. What do you think of Alex Becker? I miss anything? Live for an hour and 17 minutes. What types of hardware projects are best reverse engineer? I don't know. What are you into? Killer acquisitions are what these are called. Yeah. Basically. Killer acquisitions, when companies buy a company for just a piece of tech and then kill it. That's actually probably what's going to happen to the last company I worked at. The last company I worked at is going to get bought out by some big company for like $50 million, and they're going to fire everybody. And then they're going to use the tech for whatever they wanted it for. That's what people like. That's what people don't understand. Like, you're working at this little company, like, so always keep this in mind when you're working at medium-sized companies, that they have the potential to be bought out. They have the potential for, like, some guy's gonna come and just wave this big $35 million check in front of the CEO's face, and the CEO's gonna be like, oh, I get to walk with like 26 after taxes, and I give up my equity portion, and let's do the math. All right, yeah, I'll take it. Here, bye. And then they just fire everybody. And then some jobs or some buyouts make the CEO stay for like a year or two, so that people don't think the company's falling apart. But nobody knows that. That's all behind the scenes. But that's in a lot of buyout contracts, is that the CEO has to stay, because what's your first impression? Like, if you're like, oh, our company got bought out today and it's about to get rebranded, you're gonna be like, crap, I'm about to lose my job. So what they'll do is they'll just tell the CEO to stay, so that the company doesn't lose morale and everyone will just keep building as normal. And then after a year, the CEO can cash out. He's got his money. Are you going to focus on junior dev jobs? I just used the word junior dev jobs because that's what gets clicks. It's nothing like it applies to all jobs. What do you think of everyone should learn code at least a little? I don't know. Some people just don't care about it. I mean, compete with the market, right? Compete with the market or find some other way to provide value. That's what I think. Do you think remote companies would allow you to say, I will learn this and that, or they will simply say pass? What? Casey Neistat cashed out with Beam, didn't he? Yeah, Casey Neistat got bought out by CNN for $25 million. And then some people got let go and some people got to stay. I don't know how they did that. They didn't discuss that publicly because why would they, right? Everyone's going to be pissed off if they didn't get to stay. But some people got to stay and some people didn't. Alex Becker is probably the coolest salesman I've seen selling systems. Alex Becker used to sell courses on how to sell courses and be this big dropshipper guy, and then he was like, you know what, this is gonna fail, and now he's on the other way, and he's kind of like redeemed himself into this guy who's like, you know what, this is how it works, this is the business behind it, because he's already made his millions, right? It doesn't need to make anymore. He can invest it. It's you know. What's your response to people who say you're a very negative person? I think my content probably hits too close to home. What up, Prince? Free Code Academy? Free Code Academy, is that a thing? What? I think maybe what I say is true, and they're just like, oh, that's not me. That's not my company. I love my company. All right. What's your first instinct? You're probably like, deny. That couldn't happen. You're just a bad dev. All right, man. Are you answering questions on IG? No. Mechanical engineers could work remote. Would you have stayed a mechanical engineer? Probably, yeah. I like automation. Stuff like Michael Reeves. I don't know if you guys have seen Michael Reeves' channel. Oh my goodness. Like, just watching him recently makes me want to buy Arduino and just make stupid things. Because I like hardware automation. Like, that's kind of fun. Just making silly projects like like having my refrigerator shout at me to close the door or something. What do you think about investing in AMD stocks? I don't know. I don't play the market. Do you think the market's saturated for dev jobs? Dev jobs? There's always going to be people trying to take advantage, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen all the jobs. Would you ever want to sell grind reel? Oh, absolutely, you know I would. If someone came and said, hey Josh, here's 100 million. We'll buy it. Yeah, bye. See ya. I'm out. That's what every CEO would do, right? I'd just make a new company and be like, yeah, that's not mine anymore. And then here's my new company. Now I can buy my parents a house, and now I can invest this, and now I can go help other people figure out how to monetize what they want to do in life, or at least try to monetize half a passion. You know what I mean? You get your fridge to close the door for you. That'd be dope too. Do you think Disney is ruining the Star Wars franchise? I don't think Disney's ruining it. I think it's the writers writing bad stories. What's your role model? Or who is it? I don't have one. Are you interested in starting real estate? Okay, there's a reason why rich people do real estate, and it's because you don't have to pay taxes. On my new company, Real Grind. Yeah, exactly. I would sell it, secure the bag, and then I would make a new company and be like, oh, that's not my company anymore. I'm over here, guys. Now I got 100 million. Wouldn't that ruin your brand? It's not my brand anymore. That's whoever bought it. I'm going to get a new one. I just make another company. Can you get a dev job with a business degree? Of course. How's the US market for BI? You mean business intelligence? It's actually pretty decent. This is a weird song, but I'll leave it. Do you do portfolio reviews? Sometimes. It's been a while. They just don't do that well. Like, they won't let you make another company? Yeah, they will. I'm not going to sign a non-compete. Are you kidding me? You can make as many companies as you want. Did I miss anything? Kit Boga started a rerun. Oh man. Taking off for a few days for Christmas. Dang it. Wish it was live. Did I miss anything? You still want kids. I never did. I miss anything? I think I'm gonna go make some dinner and stuff. So thanks for being here. We got some pretty good jobs, and hopefully you learned a thing or two. At least smiled a little bit. Thanks for being here. This sounds like a rejected song. It sounds like a little kid show on like Nickelodeon when I was like 10. Like that little show with the bear or whatever. It's so inspirational. Alright, let's go to the Final Kingdom. This sounds like the intro to Spider-Man, does it not? That's the best way to stop procrastinating. Alright, go do something for 120 seconds and then say, alright, I'll quit after 2 minutes. So you set a timer for 2 minutes, go do your thing, and then if after 2 minutes timer goes off, you can quit. But I bet you won't. The song is so good. Like, I just see Spider-Man like swinging through the city to this music. But dubstep, sort of. How would I start a business if I'm not good at anything? There's a difference between being good at something and making $1. You have to figure out how to make $1. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the donations and all that. And I'll probably post a video tomorrow. Would you ever want to pass up the chance to sell a company to keep the integrity of the product? I mean, it depends. Alright. Bye. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All the other celebrations. Practical skills, starting a business. How taxes work. How business expenses work. Okay. Alright, thanks guys. I'm out.